We're back in Maddie's house. You're off. I'll pay you for your services. Thank you. Welcome to anti-haul number 2. And before we roll in, I want to give credit to Kimberly Clark, who started this video trend for anti-hauls. I will link her channel down below, and so you can check out all her anti-hauls and other videos she uploaded on her channel. She has Get Ready With Me's, chats about consumerism, social injustices, a whole spectrum of issues that I think you would love to hear about. So that will be down below. And to also mention that these are only my opinions and I am exaggerating just a touch. Just because I don't love something doesn't mean you don't have to love it. I will still encourage you to check some of these products out in stores, swatch them, maybe you buy it and return it. This is to shed some light on the fact we are constantly being bombarded with new products each and every day. We don't have to buy all of them. We don't need all of them. And I understand if you love makeup. I am a huge makeup lover. I love to buy makeup. I love to try things for myself, figure it out if I want to keep it or not, and take it from there. This is just more so we could reel in a little bit more control, not having to buy everything, discussing why is it important to even consider buying to buy it anyway. I'm looking to do an anti-haul a month, and I'm not sure if this will make it in before June. I am recording in May, but by the time I finish editing this, it might be June. So I'm sorry, friends, you might be getting a May-June anti-haul video. Yeah. So let's get rolling. Let's start with 2-in-1, the Too Faced Candy collab and their Glitter Bomb palettes. I will see the Glitter Bomb in person as I am attending the VIB Rouge party this coming Saturday at Sephora. They are showcasing several products that are launching pre-fall, and the Glitter Bomb palette is one of them. I'm not entirely sure when the candy collab is launching online or in stores. I have a feeling soon. They've been leaking quite a amount of sneak peek pics, so that seems it's coming out soon. Right off the bat, the candy collab, I'll start by saying congratulations, Candy, on this collab. Well deserved. I'm sure you're very excited about it. The color arrangement does not seem exciting enough for me. Doesn't seem like Candy. She's very brilliant in colors, in glitter, just powwow, right? Because that's her personality. The palette is very neutral and also colors that I already have. And I wasn't impressed with the Natural Love palettes. I filmed the video actually, and I didn't bother uploading it because I was not pleased with how the eye look came out. I wasn't pleased with the shades, the pigmentation, the blendability. It felt short for me. And because of that, any palettes now that are being churned out by Too Faced, I don't get as excited as I did with Sweet Peach, their chocolate bar palettes. I have all of those. And I think that was the golden age of Too Faced. And now because I have those, I feel I don't need any more from them. I'm pretty much done with the Too Faced vault. It's closed. She has some reds, she has some pinks with the melted liquid lipsticks. Beautiful shades. I have those shades already. And I don't necessarily need it to be a Candy Too Faced collab for me to buy it. More importantly though, this Glitter Bomb palette, I have to say I'm not a huge fan in dealing with glitter anyway. I love how it looks. It's beyond gorgeous. It's fun. It has that extra pow factor. It's sparkly. It's a pain to work with. You need your mixing medium. You need the brush to lay it on there precisely so it won't get all over. And if it does get all over, get that tape ready because it is not wiping off. And if I'm dying to use glitter, I'll use my Stila Magnificent Metals and my Urban Decay Heavy Metal liners. This is exceptionally easy to use. It already comes in a tube and with an applicator. Might I add, dispenses the product pretty efficiently. It already sticks on there. You just go tap, 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 and you're done. There's no need to get the glue, to get the brush, put the brush with the glue and the glitter. You gotta pat it on carefully. It's just too much. It's too much. I just wanna go bam, 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 and be done. That's it. If you want more glitter, you can just pop some on top of this because it already has some stick to pump up the glitter factor. And that's why I won't be rushing to buy a palette full of glitter, because I probably won't use it and it'll be a pain to use. I'm not sure how well they'll apply considering that they are in a pan. I know there are some indie brands that have glitters in a pan that apply like they would like the Magnificent Metals, I think it's called Lit Cosmetics maybe, I forgot, pressed glitter, something like that. I will swatch it, see how it goes. I'll stick to my tubes. They're easier to travel with and a lot easier to apply. Next we have the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow Palette. I love me some Natasha Denona, okay? I love her eyeshadows. You saw that I did the Sunset palette swatches and I decided to keep it. It's really expensive. I'm so sad about it. When I saw the palette in person in Sephora, it was so heavy. So heavy. Palettes for me exemplify efficiency. You save space with them. Everything is there in one place. You don't have to carry around your highlighter cream, your contour cream, your highlighter powder, your contour powder. It's all there. Because the compact was so heavy, it was an immediate turnoff. Why would I want to carry that thing around? I'm like talking brick. Super heavy, and the lid, gorgeous reflective gold lid, fingerprints all over it in a millisecond. You can't avoid that. It's going to get dirty. The products themselves, I thought it was either the lights or the dark, or the light medium, the medium, the tan dark. I forgot how she divided the shades. The contour shade was very thick and sticky. I swatched it on my hand. Didn't feel crazy about the consistency of it. That Japanese powder that's made out of magic is supposed to be extremely light and buttery. I like my Charlotte Tilbury Air Flash Flawless something something with a long name compact. That's my favorite yellow powder. The glow was barely there glow. You really needed to build it up, and by the time you do, you'll probably lift a lot of your foundation off the face. The glow powder, which I bought and returned because I wasn't crazy about it, it's a very subtle glow, super expensive to keep, and really, I only apply subtle glow highlighters to my forehead because I don't want it to be dynamite glow, just a little bit there. And that's a really small amount. And for $40 or $42, whatever, how much each compact costs, to only use it for that purpose wasn't worth keeping. If you love Natasha Denona and you love this formula, you can check it out. I find that the size of the palette, the price of it, $89 is a pretty penny for a contour palette. And I tried the Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette, which I returned. We could talk about that in another video. I'm simply not a contour palette girl. I love to contour with foundation sticks, with concealer, and call it a day. It's a lot easier to just screw off and apply versus open, find the brush, then apply. I feel I have so many steps already in my makeup routine. To add an extra step with the contour palette is unnecessary. If you love that stuff because it looks super cool on Instagram, you open the palette, look at all the colors, and you apply it like a fill in the color thing, and then you blend it all out and poof, you got a new face. I'd rather just use, again, one product to contour with and a lighter concealer to highlight with. And we're done. As far as Natasha Denona brand, I stick with her eyeshadows, maybe some of her blushes, and that's it. Everything else is extremely expensive, and when it comes to certain things, I find that it's not necessary to break the bank for. Eyeshadows are my weakness, and I get that. I'll pass on this. Next, we have the Kylie Lip Velvet. She created quite the stir when she hinted on social media that she was coming out with new colors. What could they possibly be? What shades? What finish? It's like a velvet finish with very interesting colors. I'm not mad at it, like a lavender or a gray. I have my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks in Wolf, I think. And another shade she came out with recently is like a light gray color. I love that shade. I'm all about those shades. Because I wasn't super impressed with her liquid cream lipsticks collab with her sister. You want to see that video? I'll link it up here. I know the cream formula is very different from her liquid matte formula. It was all I needed to decide that I will no longer be purchasing any lip products, any makeup products for that matter, anymore from Kylie. I have her eyeshadow palettes. I feel like a loser having them. The only palette that I love is her burgundy one, which I feel is the most pigmented out of all of them. And yes, the packaging is cute, is very clever actually. She got the eyes on there, and there are different holographic finishes and la-di-da-di-da. Sure, okay, I'll keep them, I'll use it, I'll figure it out. Going forward, no, I will not be purchasing her highlighters, her blushes. I don't care what beauty blogger says that they're great. It's just too much. I want to purchase from brands that have been in the game for a while, that know how to create makeup, that's not using celebridom to sell their products. Maybe that's too far in saying, but I feel this is what the elixir is for her success. Being a part of the Kardashian family, that just upstarted her popularity to the max, and she already came into the industry with that. So no matter what she came out with, it's like, I have to buy it because it's Kylie and she's a Kardashian and meh. Yes, she is. And there are other beautiful people on this planet. I wish her the best in continuing her endeavors in the beauty industry. I will no longer be buying her products because I've tried them, I've dipped in, I figured it out, and I'm good without her. Moving on. Next we have the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe Liquid Lipsticks. Liquid something. Strobing's cool. The dual reflective something or other finish that these lipsticks have been coming out with. They're pretty neat. You apply one color and you move your lips and it's another color. However it's supposed to work. I'm typically not drawn to those types of finishes. I'm very simple when it comes to lips. I either love a liquid matte that's red, plum, or a fun color, hot pink, blue, I'll wear blue, or a very simple nude. These different lip strobe finishes, I feel if you're a beauty blogger and you're getting these for free, it's fun to put on Instagram, like, ooh, look at that one, ooh, look at that shade, ooh, it started as pink and now it's orange. Whatever it's supposed to be, not so much that it's Huda, I'm not into these types of lipsticks. I don't think, I love a nude, I love to go crazy on my eyes, and I don't necessarily love to go that crazy on my lips. And to purchase a lip because it's Huda or because it's ultra cool, the formula is neat, is not enough for me to plunge. Let me know down below if you like these, if you bought them. I don't understand the hype of them. I know Sigma came out with their lip switch, and Urban Decay came out with like a Vice lipstick, also with a similar formula, a similar finish. I'm not impressed. I'm glad because a makeup lover like myself can hold back with certain things. When you know you love something, you stick to it, and you're not going to be pulled by all these other antics, right? So I'll leave the strobes alone. I'll get stroby on my eyes and call it a day. Our next double whammy feature. Here we have Tarte's Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation and their Radiance Drops. The only stick foundations I will ever use are these suckers right here. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick and my Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick. You can't mess with these. Makeup Forever has been in the game for a long time. Hourglass has immaculate formulas. They don't play. With their facial stuff, they don't play. Once I found a formula that works for my skin, that leaves a beautiful finish, I have a hard time buying other foundations. I don't care what the claims are. I don't care how many beauty bloggers swatch it, share their love for it. I don't take interest. I didn't even try the Anastasia foundation sticks. And I feel like that's a foundation I would try. It appears it's designed for a combination oilier types of skin. It leaves a nice finish. Skin still looks like skin. Natural but with ample coverage. I didn't buy it still because I love the Hourglass so much. I love the Makeup Forever so much. And they churn out so many products that it's become a little overwhelming. It seems every week or two they got something new on the shelf, something new on their website. And now I've just become numb to it. I'm not as excited as I once was when it comes to Tarte. I bought some stuff from them and I feel guilty about it. I have the unicorn brushes and I have their, I was gonna say stupid, I'll remain respectful, I'm sorry. Because I got pulled into the hype, and when you get into that black hole and you realize the mistakes you've made, if there's a silver lining, it's that. They have some nice products like their blushes, some of their skincare. I'm just from the top of my head, I'm thinking. I'm not coming up with a lot of examples, I'm sorry. I'll swatch it if it ends up in Sephora just out of curiosity. Again, when it comes to Hourglass and Makeup Forever, it's hard to top those. And with that, I'll be passing this. And to address part 2 of our double whammy is their Radiance Drops. I am not so much a liquid highlighter person, but when I do use liquid highlighter, it is the Cover FX. You cannot mess with the Cover FX highlighting drops. This formula is, you can't touch it. Incomparable, just a flawless design. I don't know how they created this. It is simply extraordinary. You could apply it under powder or over and it will not mess it up. And the finish is so metallic and radiant. Doesn't look sparkly or glittery. It melts into your skin. And if you want that pow wow highlight, it will give it to you. You want more? You layer some powder on top of that. Oh my God. Can't touch it. Any Radiance drops that come out, it's like, you're not gonna be as good as the Cover FX was. I know. Sure, I am curious and will still try this out when it comes in stores. I'll see how it looks, but again, when you have formulas on the market that are untouchable, that work well on several skin types, on several skin tones, it's hard to try anything else. And I like it that way because I don't want to have a collection of all these liquid highlighters that I'm never going to use. I didn't use a liquid highlighter today. I just used my powder because I'm a creature of habits. And it's hard for me to break out of that routine. But when I want some liquid highlight, I'm reaching for the Cover FX and not looking at anything else. So with that, I am passing on the Amazonian Clay Foundation and their Radiance Drops. And you know we can't end the video without our guilty product. I don't know if I'm gonna buy this guilty product. It is the I Love SATA II and ColourPop collab. This makes it even more guilty because it's a beauty blogger. And what better way to make consumers pay than by using your social media famousness in convincing people to buy this limited edition collection. I like Karen. I think she's cool. She's gorgeous. And I love ColourPop eyeshadows. I have them, and for the price, they're pretty good. And I love the shadows she curated and the lip colors, the 3 different finishes, the 3 different lip liners. Look like some cool stuff. The whole thing, I believe, is $69. You're getting 8 pieces, $69. That's less than a lot of things. And it's a lot of makeup. It's sold out. Who knows if it's gonna get back in stock. I am considering it. I forgot that it launched one day and I looked at the time and I gasped. I had that moment of panic where I was like, well, I didn't really want to buy it, but then I changed my mind, I wanted to buy it, but now it's good. Ah! We'll see, who knows, maybe I'll change my mind again. It's something I'm considering. So that's why I included it as a guilty product. Maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't. Maybe it won't come back in stock and I just won't have a choice. And that's all I have for you today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I have fun creating these anti-hauls because it forces me to break down the facts, the reasoning. It helps me to rein it in a bit. Hopefully it helps you as well. I love makeup. I love to buy makeup. But I could also practice some self-control. And it's nice to know that I could walk into Sephora and walk out empty-handed. And until then, I'll see you on here again. Thank you so much and take care.